We've been talking about idioms during our Google Classroom, and today we're going to use this activity to choose an idiom and tell its literal meaning and its figurative meaning, as well as put it in a sentence. So I'm going to go over to my Google Slides activity here, and I'm going to show you my examples first, and then walk you through what you need to do. I chose an idiom. One of my favorites is a piece of cake. So what I did was type that at the top so you know what my idiom is, and then typed in the literal meaning, which I chose a delicious slice of sweet dessert. And I also typed in the figurative meaning, which the figurative meaning of a piece of cake is something that is super easy to do. Then I picked a picture that matches each of those definitions. So for the literal meaning, I picked a piece of cake, and then for the figurative, I picked some math equations that are super simple to do. The second thing I did was make a sentence, and I made up a sentence in my head with the idiom and then wrote it down. My sentence is, that math test was a piece of cake. I definitely got an A on it because I studied with my dad. And then I highlighted piece of cake in a blue color so you could notice that that was my idiom. So what you need to do is go to list of idioms to choose from and then pick which idiom you would like to do. It does not matter which one. Whatever you want to do is fine, as long as you don't pick piece of cake. You can then go to your first slide, and you'll notice that this is very similar to my slide, except you just need to plug in your information. So the first thing you need to do after picking your idiom is to type what the idiom is here. Remember to type, you're going to double click, erase, type here, and then type in whatever your idiom is. Then the next thing you're going to do is tell me the definition for literal. So the literal meaning, what it actually means, and the figurative meaning, what it would mean in reference to something. Then after you type in both of your definitions, you're going to replace these question marks with a picture that matches your definition. So let's just say that my idiom was about a cow. So I'm going to click on my question mark, and I'm going to go up to the top where it says replace image right here. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go to search the web. This is going to bring up a tab to the right, and I actually searched for cow clip art earlier. So you can search for whatever you'd like to put in there. So I'm going to pick this cute little cow here, and then I'm going to push replace, which is down in the right hand corner. Now, you'll notice that my picture is kind of cut off because it kept the same measurements as the question mark. So what I can do is go right next to replace image to the left, and I'm going to push reset image. And that's going to bring the image back to the actual size that it is. And then from there, I can drag to make it bigger, smaller, I can move it around, whatever to fit my box. And then you can do the same thing for figurative to find the picture that you want. Now you can put a couple of pictures in there if you need to make like a scene like I did for this one. I put a math equation and then put an A+ and a super. So you can do a couple things if you can't quite find that perfect picture. Or if you can't find the picture on the web at all and you need to maybe draw your own, you can click on that, push replace image, and then go to camera. Now your web camera is going to serve as your camera, so you can just hold up your artwork that you drew and take a picture and then insert it that way. Okay, after that slide, you're going to use your idiom in a sentence. Let's go back to my other one. Here's my example. That math test was a piece of cake. I definitely got an A on it because I studied with my dad. So you're going to go to your idiom, whatever one you chose, it's going to be the same one from this slide, and you're going to type a sentence or two if you need to, and then put your idiom in a different color so it pops. After that, turn it in and I'll take a look at it. Good luck!